For those of you who've missed this week's episode of the Shadowspark Chronicles, here's what you missed. Our adventurers wake from the camp and decide to check out the two platforms that lower into the depths of the mine. Bishop, Oz, and Gwenton board one of the platforms and take it down to find a newer vein that the dwarves were digging before being attacked by Governor's Den. The three of them find nothing. They head back up and check on the second lift. Unfortunately, it isn't as stable and crashes to the darkness below. Their only other option is the rickety bridge that Bishop found the night earlier. After managing to get everyone across the bridge safely, the adventurers continue further into the bowels of the mine. They exit into a large cavern with pools of lava all around and find Cinderbloom lining the banks of the lava. There are numerous childlike creatures roaming the area that notice their arrival. As the group approaches the creatures, Justinian takes out some of his rations and begins handing the creatures food. The group finds themselves surrounded by the creatures when a large red entity appears and approaches them. He informs them that his name is Ifritar, and these are his children. He notices Gwenton and is curious, as no dwarf has entered this far into the mines in a long time. Gwenton explains that they are there for the Cinderbloom and mean no harm. Time slows to a halt, and Ifritar speaks to each member individually about granting him a favor for items from his collection. Justinian and Oz are the only ones that make the deal. Justinian receives another part of the sword he is looking for, while Oz acquires a new weapon and a mysterious deck of cards. Ifritar agrees to let them take some Cinderbloom, but they are never to come back, and he disappears in a puff of ash and cinder. The party gathers what they need of the Cinderbloom and make the trek back up to the surface. As they approach Ethan's study, Bishop asks the group about destroying it so he couldn't use it again if he were to return. While Bishop, Marsland, and Justinian catalog the books in the study, Oz pulls a card out of his new deck of many things. Please join us every Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time as we continue with the ongoing adventures of the Shadowspark Chronicles. And as always, we will see you in the dungeon.